Today, Wednesday, the 14th of August 2024, we have some hand-picked match predictions to share with you, which will be backed up by some stats and analytics to help you make your picks in this list and boost your winning by a greater percent. So without wasting time, I'm going to begin with the first event of our today's list. Looking at the first match pick here, we are looking at Armenia in the first leg, a match between Nikam against Uratu. For this event, I will share with you the recent performance of the home team Nikam. You can see that they concede a lot of goals based on recent events they have had. And looking at that of its opponent, Uratu, they have shown a very great performance based on recent events being played. And for this tournament, this is just the round two of the tournament. Looking at the stands, I will share with you the performance rating based on the grouping of the standing table on game played. You're going to see that Uratu, based on the form of the stand, they have had one game, 5 goals scored, and compared to that of its opponent, Nikam, they have not yet had any game played, but based on the conceding power of the home team, Nikat, as you can see here, based on the recent games they have had, they have shown that they concede a lot of goals. And everything being put in place, we are looking at two major picks for this event in full time. For this particular event, since the home team have shown a great conceding power, and as a result, want to look at Uratu to lead this game, as well as the possibility of at least 1.5 or 2.5 goal for this event in full time. Looking at the next selection, we have Estonia, that is the Estonia Cup, a match between Tartu Calif against Belgrade City. For this particular event, I'll share with you the performance of the home play game by Tartu Calif. They have shown that they scored, as you can see, the offensive based on recent game played as compared to the opponent, as you can see, based on the away game, which of course it is a very far way back event. Looking at overall stats, you're going to see that this away team, Pergu, has just had one event, which is in the cup far way back. And looking at the performance of these based on Tatu, which is the home team, as compared to that of the away team, the recent match played shows that these home team have played mostly in the S Liga, as you can see here, that is in the S Liga B, and compared to that of its opponent, they have just had one cup game, which is a very far way back event. And looking at the power of the home team comparing to that of the away team, we are looking at two major picks in full time. For this cup, we want to look at the performance of the home team who have shown that they have great play, and we want to look at 1.5 goal for this event in full time or the home team to lead. But if the away team try to perform for this particular match, then we want to look at 1.5 or 2.5 goal for this event in full time as the best pick. Looking at next, we are looking at Australia in the NPL Northern NSW, a match between Broadmeadow Magic against Valentine. For this event, I will share with you the performance of these teams. And looking at the home team Broadmeadow, based on recent gameplay, you're going to see that they shows that they are good based on recent game played as compared to that of its opponent, who also shows that they can score. And of course, looking at the home performance of this home team, you're going to see that they show that they are good at home as compared to that of its opponent that concede more goals based on away. And looking at the stands, you're going to see that based on the form table on stands, Broadmeadow, which is the home team, shows that they perform better at home. You can see based on the home game, you're going to see that Broadmeadow, out of 5 events played, they have had 4 wins, 15 goals scored, and 3 conceded, as compared to its opponent based on away, which out of 5 events played, just 1 win, 2 goals scored, and 7 goals conceded. Everything being put in place, we want to look at 2 major picks here in full time. Since the home team shows a better play, especially at home, they show greater offense when they come at home as compared to that of the opponent that concede more based on away. As a result, we want to look at the home team to take that home advantage to lead this match, or as well as we want to look at the possibility of at least 1.5 goal in full time, or the possibility of 2.5 goal for this event in full time. Looking at the next, we are looking at the Estonia Cup, a match between Haju against Nome United. Looking here, we are looking at the performance of Haju based on recent game played, They have shown that they are good. As you can see, they are very offensive, 2-5-3 and 6. And they have mostly played in the Estonia, that is the S Liga, as you can see here, comparing to that of its opponent Nome, which have mostly played in the Mestri Liga, and they showed a very poor performance. Looking at the performance based on the Hajo and that of Nome, based on comparison, we are looking at two major picks here in full time. In this cup, comparing these two, since the home team mostly played in the S Liga and the away team in the Mestri Liga, these two teams are now coming to meet each other and they want to perform. As a result, they want to look at the possibility of goals here as the best pick. 1.5 goal or 2.5 goal is the take for this particular event. The next will still be in the Estonia Cup, but this time a match between Tallinna Kalev against Tallinna FC Zapos. For this event, the performance of the home team Tallinna Kalev, based on event they have had, especially in the S Liga, have shown that they are good at scoring. As you can see here, 3-2-3. They mostly scored comparing to that of its opponent. That shows a very high conceding power, and they mostly have played in the cup. Looking at everything in place, we want to look at two major picks here in full time. Looking at the home team, which has shown a great offensive power, especially in the S Liga play, and comparing to that of its opponent that has played a lot of events in the cup, these two teams are coming to meet each other again as a gameplay for this cup play. They want to perform, and of course, as a result, goals possibility will be the most occurring event. So want to look at 1.5 goal as one of the best pick here, and 2.5 goal is the next pick for this event. The next pick here is going to be in the Germany U19. As you can see here, Germany under 19. And looking at this event, we are going to see a match between Alemania against Mönchengladbach, that is Mönchengladbach U19. And looking at the performance based on recent gameplay they have had, you're going to see that the performance of the home team here shows that they can score, as you can see here, comparing to that of Mönchengladbach, that have shown a very offensive power as compared to that of the home team. And looking at the form based on these two comparison, based on form, we are going to see that the away team, based on the away performance, shows they are good. Out of two events they have had all the two wins, 8 goals scored, and no goal conceded. This is a very offensive and defensive team, comparing to that of its opponent, which is the home team, and you can see that they are not as good as that of the away. And looking at Alemania, they've had one event, one win, that is 1 goal scored and 1 goal conceded. And looking at the last head-to-head between these two, you're going to see that based on the last head-to-head, Mönchengladbach still played way far way back event is still late. This time is still having a good form. And looking at everything in place, we still look at two major picks here in full time. First, we still look at Mönchengladbach to lead, as well as the possibility of at least 1.5 or 2.5 goal for this event in full time. The next is still going to be in the Germany under 19 league, a match between Dortmund U19 against Duisburg. For this event, I will share with you the recent gameplay performance of Dortmund based on the recent game they have had. They have shown that they are very offensive. 4, 5, and 6 based on recent play, as you can see, comparing to that of its opponent, Duisburg, as you can see, that concede a lot. And now, based on the stance and form of the recent events they have had, I will share with you the form table. This league is just, this tournament is just the round 3 and it's just starting. You're going to see that the performance of Dortmund at home is showing a very great offensive power. Just one game played, you can see 5 goals, comparing to that of the away team, which of course shows that they concede a lot. 5 goal concede for one game played. Looking at the overall form here, you're going to see that based on overall form, Dortmund show a better form as compared to the opponent. And everything being put in place, we look at two major picks here in full time. First, we look at Dortmund to lead in full time, and secondly, the possibility of 1.5 or 2.5 goal for this event in full time. The next pick is still going to be in the Germany U19, this time Bettingn against Hoffenheim. For this event, I will share with you the performance gameplay based on recent events they've had, and of course, looking at overall, you're going to see that Bettingn shows that they concede, and comparing to that of the opponent, as you can see, they showed a very great performance. 5, 6, 3, and you can see here 4 and 3. and of course looking at the stand performance based on recent gameplay they have had as compared, that is the form performance. I want to share with you the overall. You're going to see that Hoffenheim sits on the first position. For two gameplay, they have had 2 wins, 11 goals scored, 3 conceded. That's high offensive power and high defensive power as compared to its opponent, which out of 2 events, they have had just 1 win and 5 goals scored, 4 conceded. And everything in place, we look at 2 major picks in this event in full time. First, we look at Hoffenheim to lead in full time. Secondly, the possibility of at least 1.5 goal in full time, as well as 2 goals over. And to those of you who want to access even more games or to have access to members only match prediction picks and huge odds, you want to make sure that you subscribe to become a member of the Level 2 Pro package plan and start to access all our hand-picked match predictions based on straight wins, corner kicks, 1.5 and 2.5 goals, which we provide to members only. If you want to join, I'll put the link below this video description so that you can easily click on it and join to see how you can become a member and start to benefit from hand-picked match prediction picks. This coming weekend, we have a huge list of odds which we are going to share to members only. We want to make sure that you take advantage of it by becoming a member and start to access members only video and huge odds. Good luck and see you again in the next video. Bye bye for now.